The Ethiopian government has confirmed that the country's troops fired at and detained the United Nations staff after they drove through checkpoints without authorization in the conflict-hit northern Tigray region.
Whenever the government creates access to operate humanitarian action, then UN agencies would be on board. Whenever we say then it is not safe to be accessed, then UN and other entities of our partners have to comply to that.
The Ethiopian government has confirmed that the country's troops fired at and detained the United Nations staff after they drove through checkpoints without authorization in the conflict-hit northern Tigray region. The incident was confirmed by the government spokesman Ridwan Hussein while briefing newsmen in Addis Ababa. Although no life was lost, the shooting came as the UN and aid agencies are continuing to demand for access to northern Ethiopia more than a week after fighting was declared over. Speaking at a press conference in the capital city, the government spokesman blamed the UN officials for grossly violating the instructions of the government of Ethiopia by breaking through 2 checkpoints to drive to areas where they were not supposed to visit. While explaining the reason for the gun attack, Ridwan Hussein disclosed that despite the warnings, the UN officials attempted to break the 3rd checkpoint. This, he said, made the troops to fire at the officials and later detain them.
Some of the UN staffs were actually detained and some were shot at. Why that happened? So this country is not no man's land. It has a government. It only has difficulty in the north. So they were told in some of areas they were not supposed to move. But they indulged themselves to kind of adventurous expedition.
Thousands have been killed in fighting that began in November between government forces and those loyal to the leadership of the Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF. More than 4,000 people have fled to Sudan, while around 600,000 living in Tigray dependent on food handouts from humanitarian agencies. The UN had earlier said it signed an agreement with the Ethiopian government guaranteeing unconditional access for humanitarian assistance, a claim that the Ethiopian government has denied. Kamel Sadiq reporting for CBA TV.